Hello everyone. It's right here. It's right here. I hope you all are enjoying the weekend. Yeah, I'm really excited about today. We're going to be having Oreva. She's going to be sharing a lot with us. She's going to be sharing a whole lot with us. So, get ready to be blessed. Yes, get ready to be blessed. I mean it. Oreva is a storyteller, a blogger, a spoken word artist, and then an amazing author. I can't wait for you all to meet her. I can't wait for you all to meet her. She is really, really amazing. She's going to be coming up shortly and she's going to be sharing her experiences. She's going to be sharing so much that we can learn from. And most importantly, we're doing a review of her book, Absolution. So, yeah, she's here. She is here. Alright, Eva, please send me a request so you can join in. I can't wait for you to be up. Please send me a request so you can join in.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for coming up here.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. And how's your day been?
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to set my phone up that it's not calling. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Hi.
How have you been? How's your day been? How's everything been for you?
It's been okay. Um, Nepa is showing me shaggy, but we move in it.
Fine. We'll be fine. Be fine. I already introduced you as an amazing storyteller, a blogger, and a spoken word artist, and most importantly, an author. And then I'll let you to tell us more about you. Let us know more about you.
Um,
Yeah.
Pretty much like you said, I write. I work in finance. Um, I enjoy storytelling in general, writing stories, watching stories, reading stories. Um, yeah, I'm always this tell about it that always catches me. I don't know, but that's the. Can you see my light blinking? And that's the basic. That's the you know.
That's little about you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know what you think. Like, what is storytelling for you? What is storytelling for you?
Um, it's as implied, right? Where you're telling stories. Um, you're telling a version of your events in a way that is colored by your perspective, right? So
Mm,
storytelling is just painting pictures in the minds of people, painting vivid images in their hearts, in their minds, and leaving imprint for me. That's what it is. Yeah.
great. Amazing. And I see that you tell your story through writing. I know you have a blog, and can you share with us what you write about and how you're able to like tell your story? How people are able to see from your own very eyes?
Uh, um, for me, my life is doing the most. Anyways, uh,
Right.
let me see. I always say that like I write every day. So some of them, some I never get up, but I genuinely do write every day. So sometimes for my blog posts or for stuff I write, The things I probably written a while ago, and I just felt the nudge about it being the time to share. Um, Other times, what happens is that the light has finally given up on me. Let me turn to the window. Yay! Natural light for the window. Let's maintain this. Other times, what happens is that I write something in the moment and I feel, wow, I need to spread this out, and I post it either to my newsletter or to my blog. But most of what happens is I just have a ton of drafts. Some things are for the public, some things I write in a place of intimacy or devotion, and I just keep them. And sometimes God just says, okay, I have an influence. People need to read this, write about this, and then I write about that. So, to be honest, I don't have like a certain way that I go about my stuff. But
Yeah. I like that you say you write every day. Writing is something very important. Like I tell people to always write, even though it's very difficult for some people, but it's a very good value to cultivate. And I would like to know what inspires you. What is your biggest inspiration?
especially because I believe there's no one singular inspiration for stuff.
Mm.
Especially because I said I write every day, right? I believe that anything and everything, and it's because of that one singular mindset that it's easy for me to create something out of literally anything. So I don't know that I have a singular, oh my God, this inspires me all the time. But what I will say is on the days when it's hardest for me to write, I think about the fact that my writing is a gift, right? And gifts are sometimes for your consumption. Most importantly, my writing is a gift to bless others. And so I believe that there's someone out there that needs this gift, and this needs to be written. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like it's important that someone experiences, important that someone reads it, it gets to someone. But I don't know that I will call that my inspiration, because me, anything that inspire me, I can take a walk and look at it inspired. I genuinely do believe that inspiration comes from anywhere and everywhere.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How long have you been into writing? Like, how has the journey been? Like, how long have you been writing? How long have you been in this journey to like inspire people through writing?
I'm writing since a way, but I started actively taking the thing in junior secondary schools. At the time, I would write what's it called now? I write short stories about things that were really happening in my set at the time. And then but I'll just switch the names. So if you know situation, so people will know what I was writing about. So it was basically, it started out, there was a teacher that used to frustrate me. So my first one was, my words today, and I'll write a story, and then I'll write it in exercise books. Then I'll do some mad graffiti on the front, use cardboard, do the cover. There was a thing where I would write and then people would pass it around and then people would read. And by the time it's back to me, it's half done, so I'll handle it. But it was treasured commodity. I read it before everybody has done it. And once it has done, I won't rewrite it because nobody has time for that. But that was the vibe. It was a really big deal. And then I was in it. Writers. We call ourselves the Star Writers, and they were like, right? So yeah, we would write, read, and then I got into senior secondary, and then sometime in my SS3, I won't stumble upon things I'd written and said, we need to do this. And I'm like, no, don't publish that one. I'll write something specifically for it to publish. And then I wrote my book. So yeah, that's pretty much my writing story.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's take a review about your book. Like this section is particularly for you to share your experience and tell yourself. Yeah, I'd like you to talk about Absolution. Absolution is a very inspiring book. I went through the book and it's really beautiful. And then I want people to connect with the book. I want people to get the book and read it and then be blessed with it. So, can you tell us about the book?
Okay, so Absolution is one of my favorite pet projects. Um, I always say that I say that about everything I write, but writing the book changed me because yeah, it was the theme of the book was most forgiveness, and that's why I say. But at the same time, I feel like the real big theme. Every time I go back to read it, every time I have to speak about it or talk about it, the real theme is that has hold on you, and that like the advice, right? So when I was thinking of absolution, you know how Catholics they go to a priest, they say, "Father," and they go on to list the amount of sins, and then the moment the pastor says, and the priest says, you know, go on, no more, I'm forgiving you. The Catholics do believe that whatever their old slate has been wiped clean. So whatever it is that they've confessed, swept into the gutter, and now they're brand new, for lack of a better word. So, yeah, that's what absolution is to me. Where you know how 2 Corinthians 5:19 says, "He does in Christ a new creature, all things pass away, all things have become new." And so I wrote that book for people who are struggling with stuff, with ghosts from past things that they're struggling to move forward with. And I was like, I want to write that. So to be with Absolution, it was me reading that verse, thinking, "Oh, this is brilliant," and thinking, "Oh, we could write something that is centered." Then I started with Tamno's story, and then it spread into this big thing, this big beautiful story where I was like, "Oh, I want to write about this girl. I want to write about that girl," and then I started having it. So anybody who's read the book knows that there's someone who had amnesia. Writing about because I had to, in doing my research, I stumbled into this group of amazing women who were struggling with amnesia. I mean, some of them probably still think that I have amnesia till now because of how invested I was, how